And I rode on the trainer. I rode on the trainer. I was like, why? Yeah, I threw my bike on the trainer.
Okay.
See, my trainer, I could just throw it on.
I rode the bus.
Mine only has to put on. It doesn't exist. I searched for it.
Oh, this might not. Do these have a microphone? Do you think?
Some of them do.
How can I tell?
You speak into it while it's doing something.
Hello.
And then it talks.
I think that has one.
Does that think that does?
Dude, I'll have them.
No, they're not up for grabs.
Yeah, like that. Since that's not phone button, I guess.
Are they yours?
They are my sons. I'm trying something. How do I turn them on?
Probably just hold one of them buttons like, I don't know.
Okay, so they're Bluetooth, so I can come up here and turn my Bluetooth on. And see if I can find it. But if it's not even on, then how do I know they're... It says it's proactive. I don't think that's it.
Yeah, do you know what they're called?
No. That's a problem, huh?
Looks like they're like lights if it was on. Or
Right, if it was on, right? You think? What you think?
I think so. Oh, there we go.
Oh, hey, there you go, man. Just had to push the phone button. Who would have thought the phone button? Okay, so now we're search. Okay, no, search again, knucklehead. Search again. Thank you. It's got to be that one, right? Pair. We're gonna see if this works. I'll be so happy if it does.
For like recording your videos or something?
So it says we're. Oh, it says not connected. What? Oh,
No,
connected here. Ooh. So it could be that one though.
No, I think because like
Once we hit that,
you
it
see how it
counts.
says
BT 155. There we go. There you go. Okay, so we should be good, right?
I think so.
We're gonna find out, baby. We're gonna find out. Just kind of keep them right there, and we'll see. Either that, or maybe. Wonder if I even go like, maybe like even right there. There's the microphone, right? Ish. Got to be in this thing. Don't you think? We'll see. Hook. Ah! Okay. I'm excited. All right, you peeps. Here we go.
Snow day.
Snow day. My gosh, don't be pansies. Although the roads were really icy. The drive roads were really icy. You guys ready for a fun day?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. What's going on? Of course I will. Why would I mark it tardy? Need a little more light. Let's see if we can get it. It looks so much better. I gotta get a better bulb. That's what I really need. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got.
You're holding on time.
No.
Actually, well, I can still do it. I haven't even.
Whoa.
Because I bet on that. Is there a today? I think.
Wait, did you have one? Yes.
I'm worried about this side of the room. Can you see whatever you need to see on your notes and that? You're okay? Okay, no, you have anything out
I
me out.
was supposed to run 8 miles up.
Does anybody need the homework from last time? I'm pretty positive I passed on the count last time. Did I not? Okay. But if you don't have it, I can hand out some more. It's okay.
I forgot all of them. Just kidding. I'll remember what's there.
Were you not here? No, well. Yes, in a minute. Who else said they needed one? Homework? Anybody else need homework?
I'm so proud of myself.
Good? Hey. So, we're going to try, I'm trying to always get better. And so today I'm going to try and record our lesson. Hopefully, I brought some Bluetooth headphones and have a mic. So I'm going to hope that that works. Before you would think my voice would be loud enough that my computer mic would pick it up, but it's really not good. And when anybody else talks, it's like I'm like, oh, that sucks. So if we're gonna do it, we gotta do it at least right? It's kind of the hope.
Right.
Anyway, so we're gonna see. We'll see how it works, see how it goes. I don't know if the microphone's better here, if it's gonna be better up here. I don't know. I don't know. It blends in with my white shirt. Can't even tell I'm wearing it, can you? What a fashion statement. We'll see. We'll try this way, maybe we'll go. And then I'm gonna post them to my blog. I gotta figure out exactly. It'll be actually from the. It'll be on a YouTube channel, and then there'll be a link on my blog that you can click on. It'll take you to the YouTube video. Last time I tried it though, for some reason it was saving it as a .mov, which supposedly is supported by YouTube, but when it got through trying to process, it said that it couldn't process because of the file type. So hopefully I'm trying something new this morning, and it'll be an API, hopefully, file. Anyway, more stuff than you guys really care to even know. We're going to try. So, to begin, maybe we should answer a few questions from the homework. Okay, so I'm going to start recording now, and I push that button. Okay, so I believe we're recording now. Not sure how I can tell that, but I'm pretty sure we are recording now. I'm hoping. We'll find out here in a little bit, but anyway, let's go for it. What do you guys got on your homework?
Number 10.
Number 10, you bet. So, one thing I think forget to explain to you guys, whenever you're asked to prove something or verify it, you cannot take anything over the equal sign. Because if you're proving or verifying that they're equal, then the first assumption really is that they're not equal. And if they're not equal, you can't do one thing to one side and do it to the other, because you have no idea if it's equal or not. So when you verify or prove, you got to stay on one side of the equal sign and get the other side. Okay? So here we go. Here we go. Number 10 says sine x over 1 plus cosine x plus 1 plus cosine x over sine x equals 2 cosecant x. Alright, so you have to decide what side you want to work. Do you want to work the left side or the right side? Which one looks like it has more options to you?
Left side.
Left side, I think, looks like it has more options, so I would go left as well. So, what can we do to the left side of that equal sign?
Get the common denominator.
Ooh, take it for common denominator and take it for add them. We want to add them together, but the only way to add them together is first get a common denominator. That is something that's fundamental in mathematics. You guys have done that multiple times in your life. You've seen a fraction plus another fraction, and you're like, oh, I need to get a common denominator. So it would follow that I get my common denominator, this factor, 1 plus cosine x, has got to be there. This factor, sine x, has got to be there. At this point in time, do just like what you always have done. What does my LCD have that this guy up here does not? Sine x. So we're going to multiply top and bottom
Wait, what?
by sine x.
Is it adding? Oh, yeah.
Well, we got to get a common denominator first before we can add them. Correct?
Yeah.
So I really just multiplied by the number 1. Did I not?
Yeah.
Sine x over sine x, that's the number 1. So I'm not changing this guy's value. I'm just making it so he has a common denominator. So up top I get sine squared x, sine x times sine x, sine squared x, yes, plus what does my LCD have that this denominator now does not? 1 plus cosine x. So we're going to multiply top and bottom by 1 plus cosine x. Well, hopefully your multiplication skills are up to date. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times cosine x. Okay. Cosine x times 1. And cosine x times cosine x. Okay. Alright. So far, so good. Does anybody see anything that they would like to do from here? Like, can we combine some stuff? Can we? Okay, cosine x, cosine x. Okay, kids, I'll give you that. What's cosine x plus cosine x? Okay, so we're going to have a plus 2 cosine x. Alright, so that takes care of this one and this one added together.
Sine squared plus cosine squared is going to be 1.
Ticket, says nice. That is like one of the main things that I wanted you to take away from last time's lesson. Sine squared plus cosine squared equals 1. It's called the Pythagorean identity. Sine squared, right here, plus cosine squared is 1. So that really gives me 1 plus 1. Well, okay. That's kind of cool, huh? What's 1 plus 1? 2. Okay, so then it follows that we have 2 plus 2 cosine x over 1 plus cosine x times sine x. What do you guys see?
1 plus cosine x equals sine.
Ooh,
Or I mean 1, never mind.
yeah, 1 minus cosine squared x equals sine squared x. What else do you see? Just tell me what you see. Oh, what was that word, Adam? Ticket. Do you guys see that these both have a 2?
Yeah.
Which means we can do this really cool thing called factor. So it follows we have 2 times, what is 2 divided by 2? 1 plus 2 cosine x divided by 2. Cosine x over 1 plus cosine x times sine x. Oh, why was that helpful? They divide to the number 1. Which then leads us to 2 over sine x. Which 2 over sine x, we know what 1 over sine x is. What's 1 over sine? cosecant, right? 1 over sine is cosecant. Would you guys agree that 2 over sine x is the same thing as 2 times 1 over sine x? Is that true?
Oh, jeez.
Because this would be like 2 over 1, yeah? So if that's true and 1 over sine x is cosecant x, then this really is the same thing as 2 cosecant x. What were we trying to get to? 2 cosecant x, we did it. It's done, proven. That's how a proof works. You will start on one side and you work till you get to the other side. Sometimes when you're working a proof, you may get to a point where you get stuck. And it's like, I don't know where to go from here. If you can, if you get stuck, there's an opportunity to jump to the other side and start working it backwards and try to match up. Because if you can match up, then you can follow it all the way around. Okay? Next problem. I'll take a look at, 9, 11, 12, 9. Don't just ask, make sure that you're thinking about them. So 9 says 1 plus tangent squared theta equals secant squared theta. Now this was in your notes last time. Like we proved it in your notes as from the Pythagorean theorem, right? Or Pythagorean identity, just by dividing. And we divided all the way through, which means we assumed that everything was equal. Can't assume anything here, so we have to start either on the left or the right, and we got to get to the other side. So, what side do you want to start on? Left. When in doubt, start on the left. But you don't have to always, but just when in doubt. I would go left. So, 1 tangent squared. Do either of those things help you think of something? Okay, how did you change tangent? Who said that? Cassidy, how did you change tangent? Good, Kid. So it follows that I have 1 plus sine squared theta over cosine squared theta, yeah? I have a number plus a fraction.
1 equals.
Maybe let's just before we get to cray, think about what we just did on our last problem. We're trying to learn, right? We're trying to learn. Who said that? Ticket Calvin. So in our last problem, when we had 2 things that were being added together, and they were fractions, or at least one was a fraction, we got a common denominator. So I think that would be a great place to go from here. So this is like 1 over 1, correct? So 1's got to be there. That's cool because that doesn't really do anything. What does this guy be? Cosine squared theta's got to be there. So this is going to be what?
Cosine squared.
Good. Yeah, so we got cosine squared theta over cosine squared theta. And isn't that really truly just 1? Is it cosine squared theta over cosine squared theta 1? Okay. So that then allows us to have a common denominator, because 1 times cosine squared theta, isn't that just cosine squared theta? Bless you. So we end up with cosine squared theta plus sine squared theta. Isn't that the Pythagorean identity, which equals 1? It is. So it follows we have 1 over cosine squared theta. What's 1 over cosine squared theta? Secant squared theta. What are we trying to get to?
Wait, we're just gonna
Done.
sine, oh, it's cosine squared plus sine.
Yes.
And then it's okay.
Yes, Calvin.
Couldn't you cross out the cosine squared theta on the top and the bottom?
Right here?
Yeah.
No. This is division. This is addition. You can never use division to undo addition. It's got to be multiplication. Okay? All right.
We're doing 12.
12, you bet. Go ahead and look at 12. 12 is actually probably the easier out of 11 and 12. We'll look at 12.
How about we just do both and
They're actually both quite simple, but
I just don't know where to start with these numbers.
okay, well let's look at 12 then, since you wanted to see 12. Maybe I can start you and then you can finish. What do you think?
Oh, I get this one.
So I just told you, when in doubt, start on the left. So if you're in doubt, start on the left. But even if you weren't in doubt, really, do you think there's a lot you can do with the number 2?
divide that backward.
You gotta stay on the side. You gotta stay on the right side, man. What do you get when you divide what? Okay, there's like that sounds fun. That's cool. That's cool. So left side definitely looks like you do some more to it. I'm gonna start you out. Now, some of you out there are already thinking that sine x plus cosine x quantity
Oh, I got
squared
it.
is sine squared plus cosine squared, which it's not. So maybe we should explore that just for a second. Sine x plus cosine x quantity squared. Mr. Rugby has asked us multiple times, instead of just squaring both of these, to actually write it out.
Wait, can I do it on the board? I got it.
Harrison, just tell me what you want me to do.
Well, so those little squares to get sine squared x plus cosine squared x, that equals 1.
Hold on, Harrison. You're skipping something. Sine times sine is sine squared. But what else do you have?
Oh, sine times cosine x.
So you have sine x, cosine x. Then you have cosine x times sine x, which is another sine x cosine x. Then cosine times cosine, which is cosine squared x. Now, Harrison, you were extremely excited about the fact that it's true. Sine squared plus cosine squared is 1. So therefore it follows we have 1 plus 2 sine x cosine x. Can't forget the 2 sine x cosine x. At this point in time, we now bring this one into play. I would again recommend for you to write this out. Sine x minus cosine x times sine x minus cosine x, and from there I'm going to let you go and finish it on your own. I'll go ahead and give you like 2 minutes. It shouldn't take you more than 2 minutes to actually finish this and be done. I'll give you 2 minutes and I'll take